Seven Continents Travel Agency here today talking about Royal Caribbean and shore excursions at the port in Montenegro. So if you are, this is for one of two people. You are either thinking about booking a Royal Caribbean cruise and it makes a stop here and you would like to see what the shore excursions are, or you are booked on a Royal Caribbean cruise and you want to see what the shore excursions are. Either way, the purpose of this video is to show you what those excursions are. And if you're familiar with Celebrity Royal Caribbean, they don't make it very easy to see what the costs, what the options are, what some of the restrictions are. You kind of got to book it, and then once you book it, you can see what the availability is. So I'm hoping this will help that. Otherwise, if you're booked on this, you can see the shore excursion options available. And I know many of you kind of just play this while you're stuck in traffic, and it's a little entertaining, I suppose. Well, we try to make it entertaining. If you're looking for a travel agent, those details will be at the end of this. Otherwise, I want to talk about Montenegro and shore excursion. You'll see some of the details here. You got like 5% off, 10% off. And then down here, you might see some things are sold out. But on this particular shore excursion, nothing is sold out. The discounts range from nothing all the way up to 30%. Haven't seen nothing 30% off yet. So let's hop into some of the shore excursion options that are available. What about Discover Montenegro? $74 for an adult, $31 for kids, 5 hours long, leaves at 9. The details on the left, they're quite lengthy. I don't read them verbatim, but that pause button is for you if you want to discover Montenegro. And it says, hey, if you have wheelchair or mobility concerns, this one might not be for you. But if you're interested in sending selfies to people, this definitely might be for you. If you're afraid of heights or motion sickness, they again say, hey, maybe not this one. Montenegro highlights, $135 for adults, $88 for kids, 5 hours long, leaves at 9 a.m. And again, you can take some pictures, let your friends know, hey, I'm look at the gram, I'm here, you're not. And you can see some of the physical fitness requirements listed here, walking on a half mile over cobblestone surfaces, talking centuries, thousands of years old. Light snacks and refreshment will be available on that excursion, so that's good. What about the Bay of Kotor and some charm? $83 for an adult, $56 for kids. 9 hours, leaves at 9:15 in the morning for 4 hours. And you can see a church that was built in 1632. So other details here, you got to be able to walk about a mile. There will be some free time to shop, always time to shop. If you have mobility concerns, doesn't necessarily say anything about that other than being able to walk a mile or so. No video photography inside the church is noted. So play by the rules. Flavors and olives of Montenegro. You want to do like an olive oil tasting? Look at that savory olive oil right there on a bread. $97 per adult, $50 for kids, 4 hours and 15 minutes. Bring your wife, kids, everybody, grandma, everyone can try some olive oil. And it'll be fresh. I mean, a lot of these places have olive trees. You just go there and squeeze it from the olives and put it right under the bread. Tours operated. Here's some, if you are in a wheelchair, it says don't pick this one. So there you go. Those are the details there for that. On to the next, Adriatic Beach Club break. So you want to get away from the olive oil and just head to the beach. Maybe not necessarily Caribbean beach, but a Mediterranean beach, nevertheless, is always worth going to. $150 for an adult, $112 for kids, 5 hours long, leaves at 8:30 in the morning. Maximum age is 75 to head to the beach. Some of the highlights are listed here. You got the details up there, so if you want to read those. But long story short, your lunch, you'll get grilled fish or a meat fillet with vegetables, seasonal salad, and bread. Maybe your bread will have olive oil from your olive oil tasting companions. So there you go. Want to get away from the beach and just walk and do a tour? Sure you do. $52 for an adult, $38 for children. 90 minutes long is the duration. 11 a.m. is the departure time. And you can walk about 3 miles and you can see things. If you have mobility concerns, you can see the city that is 3 miles long. You will walk 1 mile on varied surfaces. Shorts, pants, and tank tops are not exposed, as this is a more of a conservative area, and you'll be going into some sensitive locations like a cathedral. What about the ultimate Montenegro tour? The other ones were good, but this is the ultimate $379. Well, the price is ultimate. $284 for children, 6 hours long, leaves at 9. And you will do the ultimate, everything. No stone will be left unturned. See all those sites that are listed there, and there might be, well, if you're motion sickness, you may want to not want to do this. What about a Lake National Park highlight? $173 for an adult, $146 for kids, 7 hours long, leaves at 8:30. Minimum age is 5, maximum is 75. Maximum weight is 200 pounds. So keep those restrictions in mind. If you're considering this, nothing worse than spending money and then finding out that you can't do it. Many of the other options might be sold out once you're there. So you can go see the national park. What about a hike and picnic at a national park? $154 for adults, $131 for kids, 5.5 hours, 8:45 is the departure time. Minimum age 12, max is 75, maximum weight is 250, and you can go and see some things. Hairpin turns 1,380 feet up in the air, and you will see a national park that stretches out 23 miles. So there you go. Tours not recommended for guests in a wheelchair or other mobility issues. What about sights and sounds? You can see things, but can you hear things? $110 for adults, $92 for kids, 5.5 hours long is the duration, 9:45 is the departure time, minimum age is 5, maximum is 75, and maximum weight is 200 pounds. So be very mindful that we're creeping down there with some of the maximum weight. Suffering motion sickness, again, maybe not for you, not necessarily recommended for those with mobility concerns. What about wines? Monastery wines. My favorite kind of wines. $350 per guest, 5.5 hours long duration. Leaving at 9:45. Minimum age is 8 for the wines. 75 is the maximum. Maximum weight is 330, so we went up a little bit there for that. And you can see what you're going to see there. And again, wheelchairs. Not very friendly for mobility. And the last one is, how about some quaint villages? Boca Bay. $101 for an adult, $88 for kids, 5 hours long, one leaving at 9:45, another one leaving at noon. Minimum age is 5, maximum is 75, and again, the weight is 200 pounds is the max. So you will go out and see the village. There you go. And a refreshing drink. They'll tell you some secrets about organic olive oil. So those are the current excursions, and right now if there was like a limited amount available right now, it would say, hey, 3 spots available, 2 spots available, or sold out. So we're a little bit away, and another port, some things were sold out on the same cruise. So as I always say, hey, if it's something you have to do, bucket list kind of thing, reserve it. Otherwise, you run the risk. You definitely run the risk. If you are looking for a travel agent, I am a travel agent. I am 7continentstravelagency.com. I'm this guy. I'm Emerson. Pleasure to meet you. 7 Continents Travel Agency, 7 the number, 7 the letters, or you can email me at 7continentstravelagency@gmail.com. Or you can just comment here and say, hey, I want to talk travel. Happy to talk travel. You don't even have to book travel with me. I always like talking travel. And if you've seen these videos before, you know I like talking travel. So until the next video, I hope you found something you wanted to do in Montenegro. And until next time, I will talk to you.